Welcome back to First Draft Diaries, where I'm working on the first draft of the third book in my fantasy series. There's a lot to do today. Let's get into it. Now, y'all, I've been working on the same chapter for the last, I want to say 5 days. I'm struggling. I'm getting things done. There's a lot going on. I'm so close. I have this chapter and then the one after it. And then I'm done. And then I have, an epilogue. But, I don't need to finish that for the first draft, really. It's just, these last 2 chapters. So much is happening. There's a lot going on in my brain right now. But I, really need to just get this chapter done today and just be done with it. It's currently sitting at 5,806 words, which is approximately 22 pages. Now, I already made a note earlier in the chapter that I'm going to break it into 2 chapters. So it's probably, oh my god, I have a lot to write. Because I have to go through this, big, intense scene and, fight. So I'm probably going to add another 2,000 words to this. So it's probably going to end up being 15 pages for one chapter and then 15 pages for the other half. But I'm talking too much. I just need to start writing. I'm procrastinating. But I had a piece of chocolate. I have some lovely tea. I'm just going to hunker down. I have a blanket. I'm just going to be grungy writing like this. Just to try to get this fucking done, because like I said, I've been working on this chapter for way too long. I just need to get it done. So let's do that right now. Okay, I've written for about 40 minutes, so I hit my daily goal of writing for 30 minutes, which I've been doing for the last 34 days, the entire year so far. But I'm not finished with the chapter yet. So obnoxious. I have written 637 words, and I feel like I'm not close. Let's not lie. I'm not close. I'm going to have to write at least another 1,000. But I'm going to try to write more tonight because I'm determined to finish this. So let's put the music back on, drink the last of my tea, and see where we get. You know, I like keeping it real with you guys because I'm just a normal, weird person. So I've been writing some more. I'm now at 1,046 words. But I hit a mini writer's block thing, and so I am eating a piece of honey cinnamon sourdough toast to try to give me some motivation. So I'm going to inhale this really quick, and then at least 200 more words. I don't think I'm going to finish this chapter tonight because I would be rushing it, and there's some important things that need to happen. But I can get a little bit more done. So let's do that. Okay. I did not finish the chapter. However, I finally hit 1,500 words written in a day, which I haven't done for like at least a week because I've been like skating by on the minimum like writing 30 minutes a day type of thing, which isn't good and probably why I haven't finished this chapter yet. But anyways, we're all allowed to be in writing slumps. It's fine. But I finally hit 1,500 words. I'm going to call it good for tonight. I still need a little bit more in this chapter. I could probably finish it in the next session for sure. Probably within 1,000 words, I think will be good. But yeah, I'm feeling good. This is probably, like I said, the most productive writing session I've had in at least a week, which thank God. But let me give you the stats for today. So I wrote 1,633 words, which is, I'm not going to try to do the math tonight because I'm exhausted. It is about 6 pages. Feeling good about that. Slay. And then, like I said, I'm working on chapter 34. I'm like 80% done probably. 80% done with the chapter. We're going to finish it tomorrow. Everything's going to be fine. And then for the novel in total, my first draft is sitting at 144,863 words, which is 546 pages. I'm feeling really, really good about that. If you don't know, the second book in my series is just about 600 pages, so I know this one's going to be at least as long, maybe longer. So I'm feeling good about where this is at because the next chapter is the final chapter and it's going to be a doozy. So I'm feeling good about 546. I'm the kind of writer where, this is so bad. If you watch my previous videos, you know I write very concise and comprehensive first drafts. I don't leave any gaps. I force myself to write it all out in one go so that when I work on my second edit or my second draft, everything is like pretty much a full story. Like I could give it to someone and have them read it and they could understand what's going on. It just wouldn't be my best work. So going into the drafts, I usually write more. My word count usually goes up significantly from first draft to second to third to fourth, even though I already put so many words in the first draft because I'm long-winded. You should know this by now. But so yeah, this is probably, if I finish this first draft around, it's probably going to be 155,000 words. I'm probably going to add 10,000 in the next week or two. It's if it's 155,000 when I finish the first draft, there's a good chance it could be like 165,000 when I finish the whole thing. Because like I said, I add so much. Which is my problem, but I love to have that problem. It's fine. Anyways, I'm going to call it a night. Long writing session. I don't even know how long I wrote. An hour and a half? An hour? Definitely more than an hour. But yeah, I'm going to call it good. I don't know if I want to read you guys anything. I'm kind of just like chaotic all over the place right now. I really just want to eat some dinner and like curl up in a blanket and watch a show because I'm cold and tired. But let me see if I can find something good to read you. I swallow thickly and nod. Yes, I lie. I trust you. His thumb comes up to wipe a drop of blood from my cheek, resting tenderly against my skin before he inevitably pulls it back. Keep to the shadows and use your own to cloak the others as much as possible. My eyes narrow. And them? I prod through a strained whisper. What the fuck are we supposed to do about them? Malachi grits his teeth and steals another glance at the one place I wish to never look again. Though I don't have that luxury. A mere glance at what rests before the tunnel turns my stomach inside out more than all the other horrors around me. I catch a flash of sharp, blood-covered teeth before they're concealed by a shadowed hood once more. My stomach riots, though I have nothing left to offer this hell. A deep sigh leaves Malachi's mouth, yanking my focus back. I catch Mikkel's wide-eyed gaze behind him, but before my friend can scoot closer and prod for answers, Malachi offers the solution. Like I said, keep to the shadows, he says, and once we cover the distance, his face hardens into a heartless mask, and I watch as his shadows wrap around his shoulder like a hungry devil. Kill everything in sight, he utters. Okay, that's it for tonight. I'm out of here. Exciting news though, while I was working on this video, got all my books delivered. So if you're waiting for a pre-order, I'm going to be shipping it out tomorrow. And if you haven't seen it, this is Into Darkness. This is book 2 in the series I'm currently working on. He's a hefty boy, like all my books. I'm obsessed with the cover. I'm obsessed with the story. I hope it focuses for you. But yeah, if you want to read my fantasy series, you can buy a copy on my website, angiekaitis.com. It's also on Amazon if you support the Big Zon, but shop indie, shop local. Get a signed copy, why not? But that's it for today. I'm really leaving now, I promise. Have a good night. Happy reading, happy writing. Catch you next time.